Hello everybody, welcome to game 48 of the Washington Nationals replay. If this game is anything like the last two, I may need some therapy, I don't know. It's been wild the last two games, hope you've enjoyed them. I'm looking for a little bit more sedated, relaxing 9-inning game without so much hysteria, but we shall see. Let's look at the standings, and I've got some game notes that I put together for this game as well. Standings: Washington is 28-19. Philadelphia's 3 games back. Atlanta and the Mets are Atlanta's 3.5 back. Mets are now 4.5 back after losing last time, and then Miami is 10.5 back. One roster move for the Nationals: Jeremy Hellickson goes on the injured list, and Javi Guerra, a relief pitcher, has been added to the bullpen to help that much maligned bullpen. Did some looking at the numbers on the season replay so far. The Nationals have played 10 games against the Mets. They are 7-3. And I noticed that both teams, and this is incorrect, that should not say Mets. Oh, it does say Nats. Never mind, I'm misreading it. The Mets have played 16 one-run games, and the Nationals have played 17 one-run games. 35% of the Mets games have been one-run games. 36 of the Nationals games have been one-run games. And they both have similar records in those one-run games. One interesting note is the Nationals are 15-8 on the road, but only 13-11 at home, so they are on the road. Of course, that helps them. Conversely, the Mets are 8-10 at home, but 15-13 on the road. So, just looking at it from the outside, you figure the Nats have an advantage because they've got a better road record than the Mets have home record. But that's kind of, just a little food for thought. Don't really put any weight on that. Let's look at the lineup for the Nationals and the starting pitcher for the Mets. Starting pitcher for the Mets is Zach Wheeler. Through 9 starts, he is 3-3 with a 4.63 ERA. 56 and a third innings, 59 hits, 31 runs, 29 earned, 19 walks, and 42 strikeouts. Starting lineup for the Nationals: Trey Turner's at short, Eaton's in right, Rendon's at third, Soto's in left. The hero from the previous game, Gerardo Parra, he had 2 home runs, a 2-run homer in the 8th and a grand slam in the 9th to win it. So he's the big hero. He's at first base. Robles in center, Dozier at second, Gomes catching. Forgot to put the C there. Gomes catching. And Eric Fedde gets his first start since being moved to the starting rotation. Defensively for the Mets, McNeil's in left, Lagares is in center, Gomez is in right, Frazier at third, Rosario at short, Cano at second, Alonso first, Ramos catching, the offerings of Zach Wheeler. All right, so Zach Wheeler has finished those warm-up tosses. Let me do one final check. I think everything is copacetic so far. All right, so game number 48. We're plugging along, game 48. I do have this up on the computer to keep score with it as before. All right, so Zach Wheeler facing Turner, he's dropped down to 235, no homers and 4 driven in. He was over 400 when he first got injured. Since he's come back, I don't think he's gotten a hit, so his stock has definitely fallen. He's looking to rectify that right now. Wheeler to Turner, 4-4, that's a blank. We go to Turner's card. 3-6, he's going to ground to second, and Cano flips to Alonso for out number 1, and Turner's troubles continue. Here's Adam Eaton. He's hitting .288, 6 homers, 29 driven in. Wheeler 2-3, that's a ball 1. Try again. That's a leaner, so we're going to re-roll that again. 4-4, that's another blank, so we go to Eaton's card. 6-3, that's a star 6, which is a fly to right, put away out there by Gomez. 2 down. Eaton retired. That brings up Rendon. He's hitting .313, 9 homers, 24 driven in. 1-1 is a strikeout chance, and a 1 there gets him. So Zach Wheeler, very nice 1-2-3 inning in the top of the first. And the Nats go very quietly here at Citi Field. All right, Eric Fedde making his first start of the season. He has, of course, done some relief work for the Nationals. And Fedde comes into the game 1-0 with a 1.08 ERA. Of course, that's in limited duty as a relief pitcher. So let's see, can I fit? Yeah, everything fits in there, I think. So let's bring this down so you can see the line score. All right, so there you see Fedde, 8 1/3, 2 hits, 1 run, 4 walks, 6 strikeouts. 1-0 with a 1.08, but this is his first start. So his first time he's got to go through the lineup multiple times. We'll see how that plays. He can face 22 batters before he gets tired. Started 12 games, relieved 9. So this is apparently where he's going to start his starting rotation time. Let's see here. Umpires for the game, even though it doesn't really, they don't have any effect, just for FYI. Mike Estabrook's behind the plate. Ryan Blackney is at first. Bruce Streckman's at second. And Paul Emmel is at third. Jeff McNeil will lead things off. He's hitting .315, 7 homers and 20 driven in. And Eric Fedde making his first start of the season. 3-5, and it's off to a good start. That's an automatic. Oh, I'm sorry. McNeil's a lefty, so it's not going to be automatic out. It will be a blank. McNeil does get the swing. 6-2, and he flies to left. So it's still off to a good start as Juan Soto makes the catch. 1 down, and that's going to bring up Ahmed Rosario, hitting .274, 2 homers, 17 driven in. 2-6, strikeout chance, but 9 is going to be too high. He's a 7 plus the 1, but that 9 just misses it. So Rosario will swing. 6-4, and that's a split chance, but against a right-hander, it's a fly to center. And Robles puts it away, 2 down. So 2 down, and now that's going to send us to Robinson Cano. Cano hitting .321, 10 homers and 41 driven in. Fedde 6-1. Again, a star line against a righty, but the lefty is a blank. Go to Cano. 2-2, he's going to ground it to short. Trey Turner around the ball. And it's another 1-2-3 inning, this time in the bottom half. So after 1 complete, we got no score here at Citi Field. Game 2 of 4 between these two teams. And then they won't see each other for a while. They're probably tired of seeing each other. This is game number 11 against the Mets and the Nationals. Out of their 40-something games, about 25% of the time, they're playing the Mets or the Nationals are playing each other. So I'm sure they're tired of seeing each other. So probably be a nice break to get away from them after a while and start playing other people. Just the way the schedule worked out. All right, so no score. Top of the second we go, and Juan Soto leads things off. Soto hitting .278, 11 home runs, 31 driven in. 5-2 is a walk to a righty, but Soto's a lefty, so it's a blank. Go to Soto. 2-1, and he's going to single to center field. So Juan Soto, leadoff single. And we'll see if he can get a jump. His attempt is only a 1, and Wheeler's a -1, so no attempt. But there is a potential for a pickoff, so if we get a 20, there'll be a possible pickoff. And there's no 20, so nothing to worry about there. Here's the baby shark, Gerardo Parra, hitting .267, 3 homers and 8 runs driven in. Of course, 2 of those homers and 6 of those runs driven in occurred in the previous game, so he's really on a hot streak. Let's see what he does here against Mr. Wheeler. 6-3, and that's a walk plus. He walks at a 6. But so the 16 minus the 1's a 15, 20 will not be a walk. Parra will not draw the base on balls. So he will get the swing. 5-3, and it's a star 5, which is a fly to center for out number 1. As Lagares puts it away. 1 down, and that sends us to Victor Robles. They keep bumping him up in the order, even though he's struggling, hitting .195, 3 homers, 20 driven in. Roll for a pickoff chance again for Wheeler, but nothing's happening. Wheeler, 4-2, strikeout chance, and that's a 1, so he's definitely going to get him. 2 down. Robles is gone. That brings up Dozier. He's hitting .255, 5 homers, 16 driven in. Nothing on the strategy roll. Wheeler, 2-4. Split chance, and against the right-hander, it's a walk opportunity. That's a 7, so he will draw the base on balls. And that'll put 2 on with 2 down. For Yan Gomes, the catcher, he is hitting .266, 4 homers and 14 driven in. So he's doing much better than his average so far. So at least early on, he's hitting well. Strategy roll for pickoff, nothing happening. Wheeler, 2-2, strikeout chance 10, will get him. So Wheeler strikes out Gomes to end the inning. And for the Nationals, no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 left. We go to the bottom of the second, no score from Citi Field. Eric Fedde back out. We'll be facing Pete Alonso. Alonso comes into the game hitting .267, leading the team in home runs, not surprisingly, 14 of them with 29 driven in. Fedde has to be careful, 2-2. And this time he finally gets the star line against a right-handed batter. So he's going to get Alonso, and he'll get him with a fly out to center field. 1 down. So third time's a charm, I guess. First 2 times he was facing lefties. This time he faces a righty and gets the advantage. Todd Frazier, Toddfather, is up hitting .250, 1 homer and 11 driven in. Fedde, 2-4. Range play at Citi Field. Go to Citi Field for the first time. 5-3 is a single to center, but it is a range play. Robles is a 3. See if he can take this hit away. He does. So Robles races in and makes the catch, takes the hit away from Todd Frazier. 2 down now for Wilson Ramos. He's hitting .318, which is above his average, but for some reason he still has no home runs, even though he hit 14 in the regular season. So a home run drought so far. Not sure what's the deal is with that, but he's got no homers, 10 RBI. Fedde, 1-1. That's the ballpark card, so we're going to Citi Field. That's a 4-4. It's a ground ball to short. Trey Turner right there. And it's another 1-2-3 inning for Fedde, so he's doing very well in his first 2 innings of pitching as a starter. But as we saw with Jeremy Hellickson, that can go away pretty quickly. You can look good right away, and then that second time around, as I think it was DeBarge or one of those groups from the 70s that did a song called Second Time Around. But second time around got him for sure. All right, Eric Fedde will get his first chance to hit on the season. He does not have a pitcher hitting card, so he's got to use the generic one that comes with the game. See how he does. Wheeler, 1-1 strikeout. He's definitely going to be struck out. So there's 1 away. Flip the order over to Trey Turner. Turner, 5-6. That is another strikeout chance. 13, though, is too high, so Turner will swing. 2-5, and he's going to ground it to third. Frazier's right there, 2 down. And so far, both pitchers are on their game. Here's Adam Eaton. 1-1, strikeout chance, and he got him. So Wheeler and Fedde just rolling along. We go to the bottom of the third, no score. And Carlos Gomez, the right fielder, will be leading off for the Mets. It'll be Gomez, Lagares, and then Wheeler. Gomez hitting an even 100. He's 1 for 10. No homers or runs driven in. 2-3, that's a ball 1. 5-6, that's a possible error. Gomez, 4-6. Ground ball to third, and wouldn't you know, it'd be another error on Rendon. His error is only a 6, but he's catching some bad breaks on these rolls. And that is yet another error on Rendon. So he is catching bad breaks on these errors. And now Gomez does have an attempt of 5, plus the 1 from Fedde is a 6. But no jump. Brings up Lagares. He's hitting .278, no homers, 14 driven in. Fedde, 2-6, strikeout chance. 13 is too high. 4-5, and that is a star 6, which is a fly to center for out number 1 as Robles puts it away. So 1 down for the pitcher, Zach Wheeler. Pretty decent hitter at .211, not very good bunter, so they're going to have him swing away, I think. Roll for the potential chance to get a jump. 5, I think he's going to get the jump, and he does. So Gomez does get the jump. His attempt, or he passed the attempt check. He's a 16, -2 there is a 14, -1 is a 13. So 1 to 13, and Gomez will steal it. And he does. Stolen base for Gomez. So Gomez with stolen base. And now that means that Wheeler won't have to worry about trying to bunt. He can just try to knock him in. We shall see. Pickoff attempt. And nothing's happening. Fedde to Wheeler. 5-4. That's a strikeout chance, and he got him. So 2 down. And now it's going to be up to McNeil. McNeil fly to left his first chance. Roll for pickoff opportunities again. Nothing happening. Oh, there is a 1. He could try to steal third, but I really don't think he gained anything from that, so the risk is not worth it. They will hold him at second base because he can score on any hit anyway. Fedde to McNeil. 2-5. That's a strikeout chance, and he struck him out. So Fedde says, don't even worry about it. I'll strike you out. And he picks up his teammate Rendon, who made that error. There's no runs, no hits, 1 error, and nobody left. I'm sorry, 1 left. Should be 1 left. I hate when I mess up like that. Let me get the old correctional tape. I should have had that with me. I should have known I was going to make a mistake. Always do. So fix that real fast. 1 left. Go to the 4th inning. No score from Citi Field. And Anthony Rendon will step to the plate. It'll be Rendon, Soto, and Parra, the heart of the order, to face Wheeler. Rendon struck out his first time. 6-5, and he might do it again. Strikeout plus. That will definitely get him. So Rendon catches some bad breaks in this game. Makes an error and strikes out twice. Here's Soto. He did single for the only hit of the game for the Nationals. In fact, it's the only hit of the game, period. 3-6, strikeout chance. 17 is too high. We go to Soto. 4-5, and that's a question mark 9 against a right-hander. It only goes to 7. 17's out of range, so it will be just a fly to right field. Gomez will put that away, short of the track, 2 down. And that brings up Gerardo Parra. 2-1, that's a home run question mark, but it's only a 1. So Wheeler doesn't give up the long ball much at all, so no home run chance there for Parra. But he will get the swing. 6-2, star 2 is going to be a ground ball to second, and that's going to end the inning. So another 1-2-3 inning turned in by Zach Wheeler. We go to the bottom of the 4th with still no score. Fedde back out. We'll be facing Rosario, Cano, and Alonso. Heart of the order. Second time through, we'll see how he fares. 6-5, strikeout chance. Just too much. Can't quite get the strikeout. Rosario will swing. 6-6, he's going to ground to Rendon. 1 away. And that'll bring up Robinson Cano. Fedde, 2-4. That's a range play at Citi Field. 4-6. That's a pop-up to the catcher, Gomes. His range is a 5. And he's able to get under it and make the catch. So Gomes puts that away. 2 down. And that's going to send up Pete Alonso. Fedde, 2-4. Another range play at Citi Field. 4-1. That's a home run to the pull side. You don't have to worry about any ranges. That's gone. Pete Alonso, home run number 15. As he jerks it down the left field line. And there's no range, nothing Soto could do about it. It's gone. Home run number 15 for Alonso, RBI number 30. And the Mets take a 1-0 lead. The shutout is gone. The no-hitter is gone. Everything's gone. It is now 1-0 Mets. Here's Frazier. 4-2, strikeout chance, but he does come back and gets Frazier. So some character there from Fedde to shake off that home run and come back and get the strikeout. For the Mets, 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 4, it is New York 1 and Washington 0. Zach Wheeler now trying to protect a 1-0 lead. And he will be facing Robles, Dozier, and Gomes here in the top of the 5th. 6-6, possible error on a throw. 1-6, ground ball to third. There is a possible throwing error. Frazier's an 8, but that's a 12, so Frazier will not make the error as Alonso digs it out. Saves that error. 1 away for Brian Dozier. 6-4, strikeout chance. 15 is too high. Dozier, 5-5. He's going to single past third base, so second hit of the game for the Nationals. It is a 1-out single from Dozier. His attempt is a 1, but a -1 from Wheeler, so no chance. We'll roll the strategy for a pickoff. And nothing's happening. Here's Gomes. 1-1, strikeout chance 18 is too high. Gomes, 4-1. He's going to single to left field, so back-to-back singles. And Dozier, I don't believe, is going to try anything with that hit to left field like that. McNeil is a -1 arm. Although Dozier is a 5, so -1 is a 4, but you lose 2 more trying to get to third. It's a 1-2. You know what? They're going to try it anyway, because you can get to third with less than 2 outs. That's big. So the factoring is a 5 base running rating from Dozier. His base run rating is a 5. McNeil's a -1 arm, makes him a 4. But then when you go to the chart, to get from first to third on a single to left, you lose 2. So that makes it a total of 4. Total of 4. So total of 2 rather. It drops from a 4 to a 2. 1-2 he makes it. 3, 4, 5 he holds. 6, somebody's out. It's a 6. That means somebody's going to be out. Let's see who that somebody is. It's a 5. That means Dozier is out. Dozier is out. Took a chance and it did not pay off. He's out 7-5. So a gamble, but it just did not pay off. And Gomes cannot take second on the throw because his base run rating did not beat the die there. The die is a 5. His base run rating is a 2. So that just did not happen. All right, so a little bit of a downer there for the Nats as they had a potential thing going here. Now you got Fedde coming up. Check for pickoff on Gomes. Nothing happening. Wheeler to Fedde, 6-5, strikeout plus. He's definitely struck out to end the inning. So what looked promising turns out to be a dud for the Nationals as they took a chance on the base paths and it did not pay off. For the Nationals, no runs on 2 hits, only 1 left. As Dozier thrown out at third base. But it was worth a gamble. Try to get to third base with only 1 out. They figured it was worth a gamble. The only way he was going to be out was to roll a 6. And that's what we rolled. So unfortunate as that was, felt like it was a good gamble. Now, Wilson Ramos steps to the plate. Eric Fedde facing Wilson Ramos. 5-6, possible error. 3-2, and that's a ground ball to second. That's a 4. Dozier's only a 3 though, so Dozier will make the play. Tough chance, but Dozier is up to the task as he is pretty sure-handed. So after a mistake on the base pass, he comes back and makes a nice defensive play, and here's Carlos Gomez. 3-5. 3-5 is an automatic out. Gets that star line against the right-hander. And it will be a fly to left. Soto puts it away, 2 down. So Fedde's definitely holding his own here. Juan Lagares, 2 outs, base is empty. 6-5 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So boy, Fedde just made 1 mistake pitch, and that's it. I mean, the only hit he's given up is the home run by Alonso. It's his only mistake pitch. Other than that, he'd be pitching a no-hitter in the shutout. But that 1 can be sometimes all you need, especially the way Zach Wheeler's pitching. Zach Wheeler's only faced 18 batters. He can face 27, so he's definitely good to go. He could probably go 7 innings, I would imagine. Fedde, we'll see about him. All right, so right now we're at the top of the order. Trey Turner, he's 0 for 2. 1-6 strikeout chance, and he got him. He's now 0 for 3 as Turner continues to struggle. And your leadoff hitter is struggling, you're just not going to score many runs. Here's Adam Eaton. Wheeler, 2-3, ball 1. Go to Wheeler, 1-3, and that's a walk plus chance to the lefty, so Adam Eaton will draw the walk. And he's got the chance to get a jump, see if he can steal. Got an attempt of 2, but a -1's only a 1. So not going to get it. Eaton will have to stay put. Here's Rendon. 2-3. That's a potential wild pitch, but that's a 20, so no wild pitch. Just ball 1. 1-6 is a strikeout, and Rendon catches a bad break again. Again, he gets a low number on the D20, and it cost him. He's now got the hat trick. He struck out 3 times. He's 0 for 3 with 3 Ks, plus he's committed an error. about as bad as a game as you can have, I would think. Roll for the strategy roll. Nothing happened. Here's Soto. 1 for 2. 1-2 is a strikeout chance, and he got him. So Wheeler dealing here. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. And we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's still 1-0 favor of the Mets on the solo homer by Pete Alonso. That is still standing. Fedde can face 22 batters. He has faced 17 at the moment. But if he can give them 6 innings like this, that will definitely be a shot in the arm to the Nationals. Wheeler will lead it off. 1-3, and Wheeler's a lefty. Even though he throws right-handed, he bats left-handed, so no automatic out. Wheeler will swing. 4-4. That's a star 6 rather, which is a fly to center. 1 away. So not to jinx it, but we're rolling along here. This is the kind of game I wanted, a swiftly moving game with not a whole lot of fiasco going on. Here's McNeil. 3-1, double question mark. 1-13 is a hit. That is a 13, so McNeil gets himself a base hit off of Fedde. Fedde much better against the righties than he is the lefties. St. McNeil is a 1 jump rating, or 1 attempt rating, plus the 1 from Fedde is a 2. But nothing's happening. So here's Rosario. Rosario is 0 for 2. Fly to center and a grounder to third. Nats looking to turn 2. Fedde 4-6. He might get a strikeout, and he does. Strikes out Rosario. 2 down for Robinson Cano. Check the strategy roll again. Nothing happening. Fedde to Cano. He's 0 for 2. 6-6. He's not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Cano. 6-1. That's a ground ball to Dozier, and the inning's over. So Eric Fedde is going to go 6 solid innings at least. He might go more than that. But he's definitely out pitching his counterparts or his teammates lately. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. So we go to the 7th. Still 1-0. And Wheeler back out. Now let's check Wheeler. Wheeler has faced 22 batters. He can face 27, so he's probably still good for this inning at least. They're looking to get 7 innings out of him. And let's make sure while we're here that everything's still showing, and it looks like it is. All right, so it'll be Gerardo Parra, 0 for 2. Wheeler, 2-3, ball 1. 6-2 is a strikeout chance. 8 got him. 1 down. As Wheeler continues to strikeout pitch. Here's Robles. 1-3, that's a blank to a right-hander. Robles 5-2, he will single. So Robles gets in the act with the 1-out single. And let's see if he can get a jump. He's got an attempt of 5, but it is -1 for a 4. Nope, no jump, so Robles will have to hold. Here's Dozier. Wheeler, 6-3, blank to a right-hander. 4-2, he's going to fly to left. Neal is there. 2 down. We'll check Robles again. And nothing's happening. Here's Gomes. 5-3. We're going to the ballpark card. City Field for Yan Gomes. 5-6. It's a fly to center. The inning's over. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. So 7 shutout innings for Zach Wheeler. And the way both teams' bullpens have been used lately, this is a welcome sight for both managers to have their starting pitchers go this long. Fedde has faced 21 batters. He can face 22, so the bullpen is up. And first sign of trouble, they will be making the move. In fact, Javi Guerra, the newest member, is loosening in the bullpen in case Fedde gets into trouble. Here's Alonso. He's responsible for the only run of the game with a home run back in the 4th. Fedde trying to avoid that. 3-1 is a double question mark. 1-6 is an automatic out, but 10 is too high. Alonso gets to swing. 3-3 is going to double to left field. So Pete Alonso has done it again. Home run and now a double. And now Fedde is officially tired. So if he hits his fatigue roll, he will have to come out. Pickoff chance, nothing happening. Fedde to Frazier. 4-2, and that's a strikeout chance. 10 will get him. He's a 9 plus the 1 from the stadium gets him. So Fedde gets the K. Big strikeout there for out number 1. Brings up Ramos. He's 0 for 2. Roll the strategy roll. And nothing happening. Fedde, 3-6. Hit by pitch chance. He's a 6. Minus a 4 is a 2, so it takes the hit by pitch away. Ramos will not get plunked, but he will get the swing. 2-2, and he's going to ground it to short. And we'll see if the runner can get to third or not. Let's see. To get from second to third on a ground ball to short. Ground ball to short. If it's hit to short, pitcher, or the pitcher, if the base run rating beats the 1d6 roll, he advances. So the base run rating for Alonso is a 2. So this has to be a, basically this has to be a 1 for him to make it. And he can't. It's the same. You got to beat it. It's not that you can't tie it. You got to beat it. So he has to hold put. So now with 2 down, that brings up Gomez. Again, Fedde's still tired, but trying to get through the inning. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Here's Gomez. He's reached on the error and flied to left. He's 0 for 2. 6-2. Oh, straight up home run chance, but that's a 20. He caught a break. Fedde caught a break. 20 is too high for Gomez, but Gomez will swing. 3-1. He flies to left, so just got under it, but Fedde caught a break. Sometimes you have to be lucky. No runs a hit, no errors, and 1 left. At the end of 7, it is 1-0 Mets. And Fedde is now, according to the Strat computer, officially tired, which we knew that already from our game. And Fedde is the leadoff hitter coming up, so we're going to close the book on Fedde. And he pitched tremendous. You couldn't ask for anything more if you're Dave Martinez. Just giving up the 1 run on 3 hits. And let's check his walk. I don't think he walked anybody. He did not. And he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 strikeouts. So tremendous outing for Eric Fedde. And Dave Martinez will definitely give him a firm handshake after that one. So now we go to the top of the 8th, and the question is, do we keep Wheeler in there? I don't see why you wouldn't. Fedde, of course, will be lifted, and Howie Kendrick will pinch hit. He will lead off for Fedde in a pinch hitting role here in the 8th inning. So Howie Kendrick will be on. It'll be Kendrick, Turner, and Eaton to face Wheeler. Wheeler can face 27 batters. This is batter 27 right here. And the way the Mets bullpen has been going lately, they really are kind of shy about bringing up the bullpen. So they may try to extend Wheeler a little bit longer than they normally would. But, you know, if he's hot, watch. I mean, he's pitching so well. I mean, he's pitching a 4-hit shutout, so kind of hard to take him out. Here's Kendrick, and Kendrick on the season is hitting .297, 7 home runs, 26 RBI, and he's pinch hitting for Fedde. Wheeler, 5-1. Ballpark card going to Citi Field. 4-6. He's going to pop it up to Wilson Ramos. 1 down. And now Wheeler is tired, so if he hits any fatigue rolls, he will have to be lifted. So with that in mind, the Mets have double barrel action in the bullpen. Hector Santiago, the lefty, and Robert Gisselman, the right-hander. They're both loosening. Here's Trey Turner. 5-4. Possible hit by pitch. He's a 4, minus a 6 though, so no hit by pitch. Turner swings 1-2, and he finally gets a base hit. A single for Trey Turner. He finally breaks the schneid, gets that single. He has an attempt of 6, minus 1 is a 5. See if we can get a jump. And he cannot. So Turner just can't get the jump, but he got great speed. Anything like a double or whatever, he will probably score. Here's Eaton. And Wheeler are going to stick with Wheeler even though he's tired. They're going to stick with him. 3-6. And he hit the fatigue roll, so it's going to have to come out. That's a walk chance. 20 is too high, so Eaton will swing. But Wheeler will have to be removed. 4-4. Ground ball to short could be a double play. He's only a 1, though, and that's a -1, so that's a 0. They were halfway, gives him a 1. Nothing on the pivot. So this has to be a 1 for a double play. And it's not. And in fact, Turner, well, they will get the force play because Turner only is a base running rating of 3, and he has to beat this, and he didn't. So it will be a, and where did that go? It went, where did I say it went? Now I forgot where it went. Was it a ground ball to short or a ground ball to second? I think it was a ground ball to short, if I'm not mistaken. Doesn't really matter. I'm not keeping defensive stats for the Mets, so it's fielder's choice. That's what's important. And the other thing that's important is that Wheeler has to come out because he hit the fatigue chance. So he has to come out. There is no option. The rules say he has to come out. And now with Rendon coming up, they will go to Robert Gesellman out of the bullpen, right-hander. He will be coming on. Now the pitcher spot is set to bat second in the next inning, so we might get a double switch here. Let's go to the Mets lineup and see about a double switch possibility. If they might want to do some maneuvering here, they could move McNeil to third base from left field because he can play third base, and that's what they're going to do. They're going to bring McNeil to third base now. And let's see who the new left fielder is going to be. Left fielder is going to be Dominic Smith. So Dominic Smith will be in the game to play left field. And McNeil is the new third baseman. And coming out of the game is Frazier, so that means Gesellman will be here. So the pitcher spot now hits fifth. Pitcher spot will now bat fifth in the order. So we say goodbye to the Todd Frazier. The Todd father is lifted as he is out of the game. So let's make those changes on the computer for the double switch. Gesellman is in. And he will hit in the fifth position. Dominic Smith goes into the ninth position, playing left field. And McNeil moves from left field to third base. All right, so everything's in place now. And Gesellman on the replay is 1-1 with a 2.31 ERA and 1 save. And now we'll flip it back here where we need it. So I had to move. I was going to keep Wheeler as long as possible, but when he hit the fatigue check, by rule, he has to come out. There is no option for that not to come out. So he had to come out. And now, big spot here, Gesellman facing Rendon. Of course, Eaton's got a chance to get a jump. He's got an attempt of 2, -1 is a 1. And he does get the jump, so that's a 1. So he will try to steal. That's a 17, +1 is an 18, +2 is a 20. So anything other than a 20, he makes it. And he does. Stolen base for Eaton. That could be big. He gets into scoring position with 2 down. So on any base hit, he's going to score because he's a base running rating of 5. And with 2 outs makes him a 6. So almost guaranteed to score. In fact, we need to do some changes defensively now. So let's fix the changes that were made. As McNeil is no longer in left field, that is Dominic Smith. So they lose something in left field for sure. At third base, let's see, Smith rather in left field is a 4, 11, and a 1. So not very good, obviously. But at third base, McNeil is a 3 and a 5. So that's not bad at all. Low air in a decent range. So there we go. Now Eaton has stolen second base. He's in scoring position for Anthony Rendon, and now Gesellman finally gets to face his first batter. No chance of a steal of third. I don't think we're going to worry about that. So no strategy roll to worry about. 4-4, possible error on a throw. Go to Rendon. 6-5, it's a fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So no, and look at that. As soon as you bring in a new defensive player, the ball finds him. It just happens all the time. But it was just a standard fly out, not a range or error check. So Smith was able to handle that no problems. We'll do the numbers on Wheeler. And we also need to bring in Javi Guerra from the bullpen for the Nationals, as he will be the new pitcher in the bullpen. So let's go to the box score and get the final numbers on Zach Wheeler. They were tremendous. Zach Wheeler, 7 2/3, giving up just 5 hits and no runs. He walked 2, struck out 11. And then just Selman got the 1 out there, so he's certainly capable of pitching in the 9th as well. Diaz is a closer, but if you've been watching the games, you know Diaz has not been exactly money. So they may just stick with Gisselman and let Diaz sit. We shall see. But Javi Guerra will be coming on, making his debut for the Nationals. He had pitched for Toronto earlier in the season and came over to the Nationals. So Guerra is on. And this is his first appearance for the Nats. Bottom of the 8th, 1-0 Mets. And it's going to be Lagares, Smith, and McNeil due up against Guerra. So actually 2 lefties are coming up after, 2 lefties coming up after Lagares. Guerra, 1-1 strikeout chance. He got him, so he's off to a good start with a strikeout. That'll bring up Dominic Smith, who came in on the double switch. Guerra, 6-6. Against a lefty, it's a blank. Go to Smith. 2-6, fly to right. That's 2 down. Two down now for Jeff McNeil. Guerra, 4-5. That's a hit by pitch chance. He's a 27, so he's obviously going to get a hit by the pitch right there. So he got plunked. Can he get a jump? He's a 1 minus the 1 there, so no jump, and there's no strategy roll needed. Guerra facing Rosario. 6-3, and that's a strikeout chance, but 20 is too much. Go to Rosario. 6-4. Split chance, but against a right-hander, that's a fly to center to end the inning. So Guerra goes 1 inning. He doesn't give up anything. He does hit a batter. Gets a strikeout. And we go to the top of the 9th for the Nationals. And the question is, do you stick with Gisselman or do you go to your closer Diaz, who is just, he might get booed off the field if they bring him in. So they're going to leave Gisselman out there. He can face 5 batters. He's only faced 1. So Diaz is sitting in the bullpen. Now he is loosening down there along with the left-hander Zamora. They're both loosening down there. But the Nationals will have to deal with Gisselman because of the way that Diaz has been pitching. They just don't trust it. That's the bottom line. So we got 2 lefties coming up, Soto and Parra, followed by Robles. Do you bring in the lefty to face? Oh boy, tough call here. Gisselman has pitched well in the season, so they're going to stick with him. Darn the righty and lefty, they're going to stick with him. 1-6, but he gives up a single to the lefty right off the bat. Tying run is now at first base in Soto. He has no attempt, so he can't get anywhere. Brings up Gerardo Parra. Could he be the hero again with another late inning home run? We shall see. Gisselman, 5-6. Range play at Citi Field. 2-5. That's a grounder in front of the plate. We got a range check on Ramos. He's a 3. And he gets to it. Will it be a double play? His double play is a 2. He's a 1. That makes it a 3. The infield was halfway. Makes it a 4. The pivot is a 0. 1 to 4. It's a double play. And it is. How about that? 2-6-3 double play. You don't see that happen very often. But they just turned it. And now it's down to Victor Robles. Last chance for the Nats, and Jesselman going for that save. He has one on the season already. He only had one all year. He's about ready to get his second. And Diaz, not very happy, sitting in the bullpen, thinking this could be his save. But the Met brass and the Met fans thinking, yeah, it could be your save to blow. So Jesselman will be facing Robles. 3-6 range play. We go to Robles' card. 4-5, and that is a star 4, which is a fly to left. So we got the range of Smith. Remember, he came in on a double switch. So McNeil, had he been in left field, McNeil would have been a 2. But Dominic Smith is a 4, so he's got better range. Higher error, but better range, and this is a range check. So 1-4, the game is over. 5 or 6, it drops in for a hit. It's a 2, ball game is over. Dominic Smith makes the catch. And the ball game is over. The Mets win it in tidy fashion, 1-0. 1-0. Unbelievable. But these are the kind of games I love. Jesselman will get the save with an inning and a third of one-hit relief. And he didn't get any strikeouts or walks. But, yeah, there's your ball game. 1-0. I don't think I've ever had it's been a long time since I've had a 1-0 game. This is very unusual to have a 1-0 game. Particularly, the previous game was what? 11-8. So, kind of like the 1-0 games. It'd been nice if the Nats had won it, but who cares? 1-0. It's one, and the Mets only got 3 hits. So it was the home run by Alonso. If not for that, we'd still be playing. Fedde takes the unfortunate tough loss, and he drops to 1-1. Jesselman gets his second save. And the winner is Zach Wheeler. And Wheeler improves to 4-3. And let's see for the Nationals, 6-1 there. Nationals left 4. I'm sorry, Nationals left 6. Mets left 4. So there is your final tallies from Citi Field. Game 2, the Mets have evened the series at a game apiece, with a 1-0 victory over the Nationals, and that one run coming courtesy of a Pete Alonso home run. 1 run, 3 hits, no errors for the Mets. No run, 6 hits, 1 error for the Nationals. Wheeler the winner, 4-3. Fedde the tough luck loss loser, 1-1. Jesselman his second save, and Diaz still sitting in the bullpen with a frown on his face. You wonder how it's going to affect him going forward. We shall see, but they just didn't want to take that chance. So it worked out for the Mets for them by doing that. So that's just the way it is. Mets improve now to 24-23. They stay above 500. Nationals drop to 28-20. So the Mets are now 3.5 back. And then depending on what Atlanta and Philadelphia does, they could move up in the standings. We shall see. So that's going to do it from here. And as we look forward to game number 3 in the series, there will be another move by the Nationals on their roster. Matt Adams will be activated, and Adrian Sanchez will be sent down. So starting tomorrow, in tomorrow's game, game 49, Matt Adams will be activated and available to play first base. But in this one, Mets win it 1-0. I guess you could give the MVP to Zach Wheeler. That's what I would do. But then, of course, you got Pete Alonso with his solo jack that made the difference as well. But I think all in all, this is the guy that gets the credit. Zach Wheeler pitching that 7 shutout innings. 7 2/3 actually shutout innings to get the victory. So, nice tidy game. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.